Vanessa, I fucking love you, girl. Man, I would put a ring on that and pregnant.
Hey,
I mean,
yo.
put a ring on it, obviously.
Pokemon Academy Life for Fridays! Welcome back to Pokemon Academy Life Fridays, guys.
Last episode, we got a lot of things. Nate was the last person we talked to, aka Blake. It was a secret mission closer to Dawn's birthday. It is now Wednesday, May 19th, and we are on our way back to our dorm after our explorations today. So, let's see what exactly happened. So, without further ado, let's dive in. While working back to your dorm. Oh, hello. That's Wally, right? What's he doing in the cafeteria so late at night? Good question. Why is Wally out here? You watch Wally for a bit longer. Unsure if you should speak up. He seems deep in concentration, scribbling notes in the Ludicolo-themed notepad. Studying? I admire his commitment, but it's getting pretty darn late. Shouldn't he get back to his dorm soon? Oh, Senpai. Hey, Wally. Sorry, I was just walking past and noticed you were still here. It's pretty late, you know? Yeah, I was just really focused on what I was writing here. Sorry, I know I should be going to my dorm. It's fine. I mean, I'm not part of the disciplinary committee. Thanks, and thanks for pointing out that time. I think I probably would have kept writing until the sun came up if you hadn't walked in here. Nah, I'm sure Chef Katie would have nudged you when the cooks go home. Anyway, what are you writing? Something for school? Kinda. It's actually kind of like research, but not for an assignment. You take a peek over Wally's shoulder at Ludicolo notebook. Written on the front are the words Mirage Research number 4? Hold up. What are you figuring out? Promise you won't laugh? I mean, I can't promise, but I'll do my best. Okay, I think there's a special Pokemon hidden somewhere in the school. Oh. Yes, I think it's probably a psychic type. And it's not matching any descriptions of any Pokemon I've heard of before. I know it's silly, but I kind of have this crazy idea it might be a mythical. I know it's ridiculous, but if there's even a chance that I could put myself in the right place at the right time to find this mythical Pokemon, I have to try, you know? If I could just find a single mythical Pokemon, that would prove... Well, I at least have a pretty good shot at landing that Birch internship. Wow, okay. That's, yeah, you, huh? I knew it. You think I'm crazy. Or stupid. No, it's definitely not that. So you think there might actually be a mythical Pokemon in the school? Anything's possible in Kobokan. That's a very non-committal answer. Sorry, I'm just not really sure I could contribute much to this kind of conversation. You know something. I know you. Okay. Well, I don't actually know you, mostly, but I think I know enough about you to be pretty sure of this. You're always so confident. You talk, and even if you don't know exactly what you're talking about, you sound confident enough that I believe it. So, if you're just saying nothing here, then that must mean that there's a good reason for you not to tell me. Alright, I'll drop it. I won't look into this anymore. Sorry if I worried you for a moment. No, it's fine. Okay, I realize I should just leave this be while you're doing exactly what I want you to, but are you sure you want to drop this that easily? I mean, I didn't even ask you to stop. You don't have to. I can tell this is important. And if I end up hurting someone else by looking into this, I should just stop. I will wonder, but maybe you could tell me one day, if you ever can. Sure, thanks a bunch, man. Anytime, Senpai. Sorry, I gotta ask, why did you think there's a mythical Pokemon was in the school? Oh, just a bunch of pieces of circumstantial evidence. Nothing concrete. I was hoping to build them up into something bigger, but I was just missing something that would tie the last piece of evidence into my theory. Sorry guys, my mic positioning is messing me up, and it should be up, and it's not. I'm very OCD about my setup. I'm sorry. What kind of evidence? A few things. Apparently people in the school have felt like the tips of wings brushing the tops of their heads. A few people have mentioned bumping into something invisible for half a second. Oh, one person reported that some sort of big Pokemon broke into the kitchen and stole a bunch of the synthesized Aracuda. I'm thinking that there's some sort of big flying type bird Pokemon that could turn invisible in the school. Ooh, is he talking about Tia? I'm not sure how to avoid being detected yet though. There are a bunch of places only a student can get into. That's why I think it's a psychic type. Maybe it's some trainer's Pokemon. Maybe someone else knows about this, but is hiding it? The one thing that's kind of confusing me just doesn't fit into that idea, though. Yep, that's Tia. What was the last piece of evidence you mentioned? Right, I'm sorry. I feel like it's probably not worth mentioning, but... some students have been reporting they've been seeing will-o-wisps floating around the school. Huh. I know it's confusing, right? That means it should be a ghost type, or maybe a fire type. But there aren't any psychic types that know that move. Hold on, what kind of will-o-wisps? I mean, that's a pretty specific thing to call them. Just like big floating glowing balls, like blue flames, pink flames, I guess. I haven't seen them myself. That's not at all what I was expected to hear. Yeah, I have no idea what that could be about. Right? I guess I don't need this anymore. So maybe you should take it. Maybe my notes will be helpful in finding that mythical. Sure. I'm not sure how useful these notes will be in finding Tia. I mean, I already know where she is, but I do wonder know about these will-o-wisps. I'm kind of curious about them too. Like Ludicolo book, that's cute. Thanks. And good luck on everything else. You too. Get back to your dorm safely. Hey! Glad I caught you. Yeah, sorry we haven't talked much, have we? I've been running all over the place trying to set up Dawn's birthday party. I thought about making it low-key event would make it easier, but I'm seriously not used to it. God, I wish I could just rent out a club for a night. I'm sure Dawn would appreciate that you didn't do that. Yeah, well, she's a sweetheart. I'd die for her. Anyway, what's up, Skippy? I was just thinking about what I should get Dawn as a present. Aw, that's so sweet. Problem is, I'm a bit low on cash. Oh, I'll cover you. I know you would, but I wanted to be something meaningful, something that actually seems like it might come from me. Do you have any ideas? How are you at cooking? Decent enough. Not a necessity. Great, I don't have a cake planned. I was originally going to commission one for May, but apparently she's backed up so much she has negative commission slots. And she said that Latias is literally chasing her down over some contest club mishap involving pyrotechnics. So that's also interfering. She's joking, right? I've never known May to use the word literally, figuratively. Alright, I'll see what I can figure out. Maybe I'll talk to May just for advice about the cake. Good idea. Go to bed now. Don't stay up too late. It's amazing how little control I have over that. When I start to obsess over something, I can't sleep. Anyway, good night, bro. She's not lying. I'm up 2 in the morning right now, recording Pokemon Academy Live. Let me know what person would do that shit. Crazy person, that's who. Good morning, everybody. Whoa, that's definitely a tone change from yesterday. You've got your test coming up later today. I expect everyone should be entirely prepared. Remember, as long as you have the 3 increases to your critical hit ratio, your hits are guaranteed to be critical. As long as the opponent is under the effect of Lucky Chant and doesn't have the ability to Shell Armor or Battle Armor. That's right. Please raise your hand next time, Hilbert, but that's right. Ugh, seeing Hilbert actually liking class makes me feel worse than an all-nighter. Why are you always staring at Dr. Cherry? Huh? What, staring? I'm not staring, you're staring. Is there something happening here? No, Doctor! Sorry, please ignore me. Whitney, right? I feel like I know you from somewhere. Outside of class, I mean. Nope, absolutely not. Not a chance. Well, as long as you pass the quiz, you could be a board member, and I'd still be happy to see you. Get out your pencils and pens, everyone. You still have 2 more hours of notes I can cram in you before the exam. Shit. I hope I pass that exam. I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm a little freaking nervous! I'm a nervous wreck, guys!
And this concludes the lecture, Bruno. Who shall our courageous students be contending against in today's challenge? I see you opened the thesaurus I bought you for your birthday. I indeed did. That was an exceedingly generous gesture, and I acquired numerous enjoyable novel vocabulary. In any case, the partners for today's battles will be
Psy and Yellow. Oh shit. Yellow does not like battling. Bruno, can I get another battler? Oh, Yellow. Got hair. I'd like to apologize in advance. Hey, it's alright. No, I'm actually really bad at battling and training. I used to get through the tall grass in Viridian Forest by just running at top speed before the Pokemon could jump out at me. I could count the number of battles I've won on one finger. I sometimes lose fake arguments in the shower. I once battled a Magikarp and it swept my whole team. But it was Blue's Magikarp, so... Come on, it can't be that bad, can it? I guess you'll find out. Maybe we paired up with someone just as weak. No such luck. Hey, so about you two, right? Then let's get on with it. Okay, well, first off, I need to change Pikachu's Forever All because I am not getting fucked by rock types. I tell you what, you would not think rock types will mess up a steel type. Some ground moves can do some damage to a steel type. And also, that bitch and her Yamper, I'm not about that. Nessa has water. We ain't about to get caught with our pants down either there. Okay? So we know Nessa has water. I'm changing Pikachu into a grass type. That might be very effective. Or probably the worst thing I can do, but we're gonna try, okay? At first you don't succeed. Hey, I hit that note a little bit. Nessa looks at Yellow, then back at you. Here's an idea. How about we just use one Pokemon for this battle? All of us just using one? Oh, that's an idea. What do you think, Sai? Nessa must know that Yellow didn't pass the last quarter clashes. Or maybe she just overheard our conversation. Nessa, I fucking love you, girl. Man, I would put a ring on that and pregnate that. I mean, put a ring on it, obviously. Either way, she's trying to do something to even the odds. Nice of her. If I take the deal, then I'll probably have to contend with Nessa's Dreadnought and Sonia's Yamper. Well, should I do it? If I use the first Pokemon party, I might do. Sounds like a plan. Right, let's have it then. The Yamper is gonna be a problem, but it's okay. Oh, look at those levels. Branch Poke. You wanna do that to Dreadnought? That'd be great. Sweet Kiss Yamper. What you say? Oh. One shot. Well, I guess that's me out then. I'm sorry. Yeah, you know, we kind of knew. Maybe one-on-one wasn't a good idea. But. Oops, sorry about that one. Suppose I should have gone a bit easier. Hey, what's that mean? We're battle teammates, right? Sure, but I've got a whole year of experience on you. Come to think of it, Sonny, what happened to your Pokemon last year? What do you mean, Ness? Well, your Pokemon are a bit low level, aren't they? And they are uninvolved too. That's sort of what happens when you fall out of practice. When you don't pick up a Pokeball for a year, and I never evolved most of my Pokemon because, well, would you throw something at me if I said it was because Yampa's too bloody cute to give up? You're impossible. It wasn't really that tough though. Truth be told, evolved Pokemon are hard to command, and I wasn't sure if, you know. Well, no wonder you lost then. Ness! If it helps at all, I understand where you're coming from, Sonia. I don't really want to evolve my Pokemon either. Thanks, but you failed to clear the first round of core clashes, didn't you? Yes. I wonder if there's a connection there. Ness, honestly, when did you get so sassy? Being around Raihan again's reforged all that sass synapses in my mind. I think. I didn't have anyone to match up against before now. I think I just realized the importance of keeping Nessa and Leaf away from each other. As the class files out, Adler addresses another student, nervously holding a Pokeball. Oh, did someone not battle? Level 20? No, kid, don't worry about it. That's exactly where you should be. Bro, check my other Pokemon. Pikachu's dead. Can you heal him? Let's see. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Hey, May, got a question for you. Sure, Sai. What can I do for my second favorite tester? You've heard about Dawn's birthday, right? Yep, Leaf invited all of the old Dorm 251 to come. Well, I was just thinking of what a good present would be, but I'm kind of tight on money. So then I thought maybe I could make the cake. I'm not half bad at cooking myself, but I don't have, like, any ingredients or cooking tools. I was wondering if you knew where the best place to go for that stuff would be. Oh, that'd definitely be the cooking club. We have a cooking club? Yep, it was only started a week or two ago, I think. Anyway, they have ingredients, ovens, stoves, all that stuff, and it's all completely free to use for club members. Well, that's where our tuition is going, I guess. I'd want to join myself, but, oh no, there she is. May Birch, get back here and go over your footwork one more time. Jeez, from what I've heard of the Coordinators Club, it sounds like their training has become as intense as the battle teams. At least we only train on specific dates. Well, where could I find a cooking club? Maybe the kitchens? Hey, did I hear you mention the cooking club? Huh? Yeah? Hi? Don't think I've seen you before. Oh my god, they got a girl from Alola in here! Don't think I've seen you before. You're Sai Senpai. Duh, everyone knows you. I guess I kind of stand out. My name's Mallow, Pulu Pulu, and I'm the sous chef of the cooking club. Mallow is her name. Sun and Moon characters. Wow, that takes me back. I've never played those games. I mean, I've emulated them and played them for a little bit, but I'm thinking about going back and playing some of those emulated games, maybe. If you guys want to see that, I mean, let me know in the comments below. Y'all want to see some Sun and Moon playthroughs? I can get some up on the channel without a doubt, but y'all gotta show me the thumbs up and that comment, because that is a lot. Those are long games, bitch. Pokemon does not play. Alola. Mallow makes a rainbow gesture with her hands. Alola, like the region? It means hello in the old Alolan language. The region was named after our word for hello. That's because we're famous for our hospitality. Alola's a fantastic place to visit over summer break, you know, and not just because of the gorgeous weather. The Ether Foundation's got an amazing internship program. This girl's enthusiasm is kind of infectious. I suspect she might work for the Alolan Tourism Board, and if she doesn't, they should hire her. Sounds pretty neat, but you mentioned the cooking club? Or I did anyway? Oh, right. Oh, I got so excited to sell you Alola, I completely forgot why I was here. We at the cooking club would love to have you. I'd love to check it out. I'm part of the battle team, but it would be fun to drop into the club once in a while. Right now, though, I'd like to make a cake for a classmate of mine, Dawn Berlitz. No, I don't think I know that name.
Mega Altaria, fought my Pikachu.
Oh, right! You know, I was really surprised to see another of your Pikachu. I thought they were all extinct.
What? Huh? You know something about my Pikachu?
I sure do. Every Alolan does. Well, actually, I guess some younger people might not know, but I'm really into Alolan history and lore and stuff, and I just love sharing my passions. So getting to share my love of cooking and my secret knowledge of your Pikachu is like a dream come true. It's like a warm day on Akala's beaches.
So will you?
What'll you give me for it?
Geez, look,
I'm kidding. We Alolans are famously generous. I'll give it to you all for free. Just drop by the student center after classes today, okay? I'll tell you the head chef to organize a meeting of the cooking club.
Wow, thanks. That's really kind of you.
Thanks a lot, Mallow. That's just how we Alolans are. I'll see you later today. Alola.
What a nice girl. Maybe I should look into this Ether Foundation internship program she mentioned. If all Alolans are as nice as her, it might be a really great way to spend the summer. I mean, it won't be a terrible idea. Just saying.
Every time Sharon's in my class, I get a negative. It's almost as if this bitch just doesn't like me existing. I don't know if there's any way to fix this. I think he is forever a scarred character unless he has to go through some level of development. I don't know how to fix Sharon.
Why's she looking like that? Professor Cherry has just been staring at us for the past 3 minutes, holding a sheet of paper tightly in her hands. Bro, Professor Cherry, bro, you can't be looking at me like that. Oh, God. That body. I mean, you can't be looking at us like that, Professor Cherry. God. She looks like she's about to kill us, guys. And this test might kill us. Wait a minute. I've been spending a while investigating her, so I started to learn a bit about how she presents herself. And right now, she's scared. Her hands are shaking. Hey, Leaf.
Yeah?
I've never felt more prepared for a test before in my life. What about you?
Oh, she liked that. Yeah, I feel pretty prepared. Why are you asking?
Just curious.
It's time. This is the midterm or a final exam or anything of that nature, so don't stress out about it.
Lead by example, Professor. But on the other hand, it's obvious to see how much she cares. I hope I don't let her down.
One last thing. If you see a move or ability you don't recognize, you're allowed to use your phones. There's no shame in looking it up. Y'all see? She said it herself. There is no shame in looking up shit. So that last episode where I did the test on my phone, I didn't want to hear any, and I know these are all one session, so y'all might not even done it on the comment section, but I don't want to see a single comment about me having to look at how to look up what the hell Razor Fang, Night, whatever the hell that was, and the other fucking move. Fuck off. She just said that it's okay to look up stuff on your phone when you don't know. I feel like a damn kid in high school again.
Oh, that's nice. I memorized most moves and abilities, but it might be a nice refresher for the other students.
Oh, thank God. Take out your writing implement, students. Remember that this is a graded test. Take it seriously. All you need to know is that the opponent, Togekiss, does not have hustle or serene grace. I believe in you. Oh boy. Alright, Professor Cherry. What does it got to do with anything? All my Pokemon. But they do have a move that's probably going to one-shot me. Alright, what we got? We have a Linoon, Ariados, and a Grafaiai. What the fuck is a Grafaiai? Okay, let's look at our moves here. She has special defense, and no speed, which means critical hits are paramount. There's Night Slash. Look at that. Preparation, bitch. Swaps items? We don't have items on us, right? No. Let's check the Pokemon, see if we can swap. We can't. So everything needs to be done now. Building up skills. So Night Slash, increased critical hit. What else? I know you have something that can help with it. High critical hit. User attacks first. And battle the user. So Shadow Sneak will attack first. We don't want that though. Lowers your opponent's speed when switching into battle. That doesn't help us. Maybe Cross Poison? I don't know, going into an all-out attack like this is probably not the good thing. Night Slash seems common because we just saw that. Unless it's here to throw us off. Switcheroo. Yeah, because nothing else is gonna work. Yeah, it would have to be Night Slash. Maybe Shadow Sneak? Wait, what type is Togekiss? I need to know before I do Shadow Sneak, because I think Shadow Sneak is a ghost type move, so it always goes first. It is a ghost type move, which honestly the color here gives it away. And it actually says it. I'm dumb. Fairy and Flying, so it loses normal, which means Shadow Sneak might actually work. So we're gonna try that. Taunt, it can only be used. Now this is probably a good move. Copies the foe's ability onto itself. Opponent can only use moves that attack. Slash is also a high crit. There's a bunch of high crits here, and doesn't look like that Togekiss is gonna go move first. So we're gonna try. If we lose, oh well. Shadow Sneak went first. That. Okay. So, oh, sorry. Air Cutter. Super Luck? Wait a minute. I need to know what that Grafaiai had. I think it has some kind of doodle ability. That's what I need. This move copies the foe's ability onto itself and its allies. And if it has that lucky shit, yeah. Yeah. So now all these moves with high crit rates? Nope. Huh? No, that can't be the only. Oh no, that does work. What am I doing wrong? I looked at the Pokemon. I realized something. I looked at the Pokemon, but I didn't look about if they were having any items. He has a scope lens on him. They don't have any items on them. Okay. They don't have any items on them at all. Swaps held items with another Pokemon. So maybe if I gave Ariados the scope lens. Wait, what does scope lens do again? I need to freaking look at that. I'm doing my due diligence and my research for this. Okay. Increase the damage of base attacks, critical hits by... Okay, so if I use Switcheroo and give Ariados my scope lens, and then Ariados does the fucking that, as you use Doodle... Okay, so Linoon switch. So Ariados has the scope lens, and Ariados uses cross poison because the scope lens increases the critical hit percentage. That's what she was saying the whole time. Wowzer! Whoa! Honestly, I'm shocked I got that on my second try. I had to look because when I died, I noticed that it said something about scope lens. Linoon had the scope lens. Third time. Linoon had a scope lens on him. And I realized that the switcheroo makes it to where I can give the items. So I gave the percent item to Ariados to increase the percentage of the poison attack, which is effective to Togekiss because Togekiss is a fairy type, which they are weak to poison. She told us exactly what the test... She didn't tell us exactly what was going to be on the test. But... she gave us a general idea of the knowledge, the scope lens. Can I marry her? I genuinely, can we marry Professor Chris Cherry? She is a goat. Professor Oak just gave us test after test after test, and we had no recollection of what was gonna be in it. We just had to do our best and use contacts. Cherry knows where it's at. Trying to pop her cherry. Stop. I'm sorry. That was really... I'm done with trying to... with simping over Miss Professor Cherry. Whoo! What the fuck was that? Is that Togekiss sounds? There we go. I'm pretty confident in my answers for this. There's a pregnant pause as the last person stands up and delivers their paper to Professor Cherry's desk. You can leave now if you want.
None of us are moving an inch until we know how we did.
That's right, Doc. I even went to sleep early the past few days so I wouldn't be so exhausted for the morning lectures. Coming from Flannery? That really means a lot. I studied harder for this test than I ever have before, Professor. Professor Oak's quizzes have always been a bit touch and go for me, but I didn't want to let you down.
And I really didn't let her down. That's why I was doing those tests. I'm sorry. Call me out. But I just did not want to let Professor Cherry down. I didn't genuinely want to. She's tried her hardest.
I really appreciate everything you've done for us. And I didn't want you to feel like your efforts were wasted. So I paid attention. I actually cared about what was being taught, and I think I did all right. You've been building this up all week, Dr. Cherry. No way we can just go and sleep and find out our grades tomorrow morning like normal. You all are excellent students. I hear you loud and clear. Let the grading commence. Chris finally looks directly at the stack of tests and pulls out a red ballpoint pen. Flannery Moore. Passed. Hilbert von Schwartz-Dragon. Passed. Whitney Milton. Passed. Leaf Green. Passed. May Birch. Passed. Sai Senpai. Passed. Yeah. Wait, where's Blue? This goes on for a while with Professor Cherry reading the names of all the students who passed. Blue hasn't showed up at all. Occasionally, she will flip a page over and just wince, skipping to the next test. But not often. Not often at all. Incredible work, everyone. I'm so proud of you. Over 95% of you passed. That's extremely good for this class. But from any class, really, I knew you were all great students. We couldn't have done it without you, Doc. Tomorrow, we'll do something special. Bring your best battling Pokemon to class. Okay? I'll see you all then. Oh, she's about to fuck us up in battles now. Please don't tell me the scope lens. Not again. No scope lensing. I don't wanna. By asking around, you are able to find directions to the cooking club's club room. Oh, hey. Nice background, bitch. Huh? This club room looks almost exactly like Mom's kitchen in Pallet Town. Just with way more expensive equipment. Alola! Welcome to the cooking club. Happy to be here. Where's everyone else? Oh, wait, is it just you? The head chef is here too, sometimes. All right, you said you were the sous chef. That means second in command, right? Oh, good, so you know a bit about the kitchen. My mom used to rope me into cooking. She put on a fancy Colossian accent and referred to me as Signor de Chef. Wow, that's very wrong, but it's still cute. Yeah, we had fun. So, mind if I get started? I think I can handle a basic cake. Oh, like, alone? No. Great, I'm happy to help. It's no problem. And Alolan would always help someone in their home. I think she might be a bit lonely. No wonder she tries so hard to get me to join. Okay, so this is the oven. This is where you put the cake in after you've mixed the ingredients together. In order to do that, you're going to want to whisk. I know what an oven is. And a whisk. Despite Mallow's clear disbelief in your cookery skills, you eventually managed to make a fairly decent cake that should serve about 20 people and put it in the oven. You have to admit that Mallow clearly has more experience in the field than you, but you managed to hold your own. Wow, you actually know what you're doing. Told ya. I'm sorry, I've just never known a guy who could so much as boil an egg without burning it. Hey, we've all been there. Guys in the comments, let me know if y'all some real sous chefs. If y'all are, props to you, but we all started off burning our eggs and toast. Shit, I will not be ashamed of that. I've burnt so much eggs. That's... You think back to some of the breakfasts you had in Dorm 151, where you were quickly appointed the only person in the dorm who could make a satisfying meal. Probably accurate more often than not. Anyway, the individual layers should each take about a half hour to cook, so we've got some time. Maybe you could tell me what you know about my Pikachu now? Sure, I've gotta say I'm surprised he's such a cute and friendly little guy. He's nothing at all like the folklore says. Beg pardon? Oh, you don't know? That's practically the title of my autobiography. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't tell you this then. I'm not sure if it's something you'd want to hear. Heh, maybe not, but we're at school to learn uncomfortable truths, right? Lay it on me. Okay. So you may know Alola as a proud nation of 4 islands. Thousands of years ago, each of these islands had a king. Sure. These kings had a pact of protection with each other. If any of their islands would be attacked, then the other kings, their armies, and their partner Tapus will come to their aid. Oh right, the Tapus are the guardian deities of the islands.
I know.
Oh, do you know Alolan folklore as well?
Nah, but I know Pokemon.
The Tapus are way more than just Pokemon.
My bad.
It's alright, we Alolans are famously forgiving. Anyway, this was in the 1600s? So like 1200 years ago, since the Univin Civil War, I think, when they overthrew their kings.
Sorry, I think I'm missing some historical context.
Oh, well, I don't really know much about their history. I think they had 2 dragon fights each other, and the dragons ruined the country, so the people got angry and overthrew the kings.
Oh, I think I heard about that. And then they installed a president, right? And then that president had a Pikachu, like Pikachu.
That's right, and everything was fine for a while. But as Univins cycled through presidents, their policies changed, and then, boom, the Univins invaded.
Huh? Who?
Alola, of course.
Oh.
There were a bunch of factors, but basically the Univins wanted our land to create banana farms. The biggest thing was that we had kings, though. The Univins didn't like that.
Were your kings like corrupt or evil or something?
They're historical figures, so it's hard to know objectively, but nothing in our history says that they were. So the Univins attacked our shores, intent on liberating us from our kings. Our kings rode out to meet them astride their water-type Pokemon, their partner Tapus behind them. They knew they didn't have a chance. The Univins were backed up by an impossibly large force of Liberation Pikachu.
Right.
From what the kings knew, the battle was a foregone conclusion. The Liberation Pikachu had strange and unnatural powers. They could copy the abilities of their allies and even their enemies. They could summon warrior spirits to aid them in battle, and were even able to strike with the force of the Mega Evolved Pokemon from Kalos.
So they thought they'd already lost when they rode out to fight the Univin Navy.
Yep, but the deities urged them to fight anyway, so they did. And this is the strangest thing. During the fight, apparently none of the Liberation Pikachu used their powers. It seemed as though they were entirely unwilling to fight, or almost that they couldn't, for some reason.
Really? They just refused to fight?
That's what the folklore says. So then the guardian deities absorbed their Z-power from the kings and turned into 4 giant glowing golden guardians of Alola. The stories say their legs straddle the islands like a colossus.
Okay, so this is the part where history becomes mythology, right?
Oh no, this really happened.
Well, I believe she thinks it happened.
And then in a single mighty blow, the 4 guardians wiped out 75% of the attacking Univin army.
Good for them. And what about the Liberation Pikachu?
Well, the Univins were coming by boat, and Pikachu can't swim super well, so...
Oh!
The ones that survived didn't have enough of breeding population left, and apparently when 2 Liberation Pikachu breed, there's no guarantee that the resulting Pichu will even become a Liberation Pikachu. So
that's how they went extinct.
Yep.
Is this the part where you say we Alolans are famously good at winning wars?
No, I'm proud of my home region, but I'm not that callous. Sorry, little guy.
Just give him a scratch on the ears. He'll forgive anything after that.
Oh, okay.
That was easy. Pikachu, you motherfucker.
Thanks for letting me talk your ear off.
Hey, I think I benefited more. I didn't know any of that stuff about Pikachu. Sonia's got the biology part covered, but I was completely lost on the history part.
I'm serious. I never get the chance to talk to anyone about Alolan history, or cooking actually. There was an incident a few years ago, and now there are barely any Alolans at the school, and instructor Olivia just depresses me. Plus, I can't get anyone to join the club. I mean, you can see how much activity the club gets. We've been here for hours, and nothing's happened.
Really? What about the head chef?
He has a lot going on. He doesn't often show up. It's only been a couple weeks though, so hopefully we'll get to see him more later when he clears out his schedule. I think he has a few too many hobbies, but he's the best chef I've ever met, so I'm willing to put up with it. And he somehow secured the funding for this massive club room and all the ingredients, despite the fact that this is a club of 1 person.
Well, I'll have to drop by to keep you company once in a while. Don't want all this funding to go to waste.
That'd be great. It's not like we're hurting for funding, but we also have a selection of Poke Treats that we sell to other students. The head chef makes them himself. Oh, you're free to buy some yourself, of course. Would you like to see our collection? Every Poke Treat is 1,000, but lasts a long time, no matter how many Pokemon you attract or how long you stay at. Oh, this is where we get the treats, like Dawn used for us to catch a Silasar with a bunch of the dragon treats. Spicy jerky? What does the plain bread do? Attracts normal types in the wild. Spicy jerky, fire types. Fighting types. Water types. Okay, that's pretty neat. Look at these. Oh, your cake is done. I guess that means you're leaving then? What are you talking about? I've still got to decorate it, don't I? I'll be here for another hour at least. Come on, give me a hand. I'm sure she appreciates that. She's helping me with that cake, not with her cake. Hey, yo. We got Dawn and we got Tia. I kind of want to level up with Tia, but Dawn have her party coming up, so she's about to get a lot of free time. I say we level with Tia. You walk into the garden, but are surprised to see Tia. Track Tia down at her part-time job. I should have bought more Pokeballs while I was here. Wow. Whoa. Look at this place, guys. This is the right place, right? Then she should be. Oh, that's cute. They gave her a little outfit. You watch as Tia moves from place to place in the cafe, delivering drinks and small cakes to the various patrons. She seems to glide effortlessly across the tile floor, and though there are beads of sweat on her forehead, she seems to be in high spirits. Huh, why is she sweating? I mean, it's an illusion, right? She'd have to choose to make herself sweat. Surely. I thought the questions about her would end when I learned she was a psychic Pokemon sent to fight off a meteor alien, but somehow there are just more questions. Sai, you're... Oh god, there she goes, the freaking... I sure am, probably. I heard you had a part-time job and just had to check it out. Welcome to the Poke Cafe then, where we are served drinks for Pokemon, from Pokemon. Is this your first? Nah, I've been here before. Oh, okay, well, would you like a seat or probably the first thing. Sorry, my JSL's gotten better, but I still can't interpret very fast. I sometimes miss words at the ends of sentences. Oh, I know, I'm not angry. I just love that you're trying. They're going to make me stop working in half and something about, will you be here then? I'd love to talk. Sure, I can do that. Great, I'll get you the nutmeg caramel swirl chocolate pie cakes coffee. That shit sounds delicious. Can I get a cup? I think I mistranslated something there. Is that... Tia happily points to the menu where the aforementioned drink is displayed and on offer. The calorie count is mind-boggling and the cost is prohibitive. Hey, thanks Tia, but I'm not sure I want to drink that. Never mind pay for it. Oh, that's alright, I'll pay for it. Did you know that they actually give me for working here? I thought I had to pay them. For how long? Tia brings you the drink, and as expected, it's a massive tower of sugar, whipped cream powders, and you're not even sure what the yellow glaze is. Caramel, honey, only God knows. Bro, that's a lot of calories. You slowly sip over the next half hour as you do your best not to go into a cardiac arrest. Eventually, Tia comes back. Whew. Hard work? Not enough. I wish I could just tell them I'm a Latias. Then I bet they'll let me work. I'm pretty sure they'd just fire you, honestly. What? No. Why'd they do that? Oh, I mean, I was making a joke, but you're a mythical Pokemon, right, Tia? They'd probably just be confused and maybe a bit scared. I mean, who knows what labor laws for Pokemon should be, you know? They'd want to protect you. That's dumb. I should be them. You were pretty happy with me being your protector a while ago. You're different. Can't understand that. Why do you want to protect humans? I'm a Pokemon. We exist to protect and partner with humans. We exist to protect their weak little... I feel like that's a lot of shit. That's quite a claim, and I feel like I'd be offended if I caught the second half of that. Why do you think that? That's what the ancestors told me. The ancestors? Yes, the old dragons. The original dragon. Everything from before we Aeons were born. The eternity before. So your great-great-great-great-great-grandparents? Some of them were family, yes. I think I'm more confused now. Humans are very naive about some parts of the world. Tia, you jumped in a water fountain and crossed streets without looking for cars. Yes, but humans are the ones who trap their water and build places that aren't safe for their own young to travel over. Getting kind of judgy here, aren't we? I don't judge. I'm an Eon eternity expressing itself. Judging who only lives for would be a waste of time. So I'm not judging. I'm just pointing out that everyone has their blind spots. I'm not great at using the of humans, but I'm pretty sure you can't. Can't what? Huh? You can't. I don't know what that means. That shit looks like a D. I can't D? I sure as hell can. We go to the back room and you can find that out. I know, it's a word that can't be signed. It's something only Pokemon can understand. It's the purest expression of Of. When I arrived at Kobukan, the only humans I met were my family, and they were loving and good. I thought that's how all humans were with each other. But now I understand humans can be cruel to each other. They can be unkind. They can be forgetful and even worse. And that's fantastic. Huh? That means every time a human does something nice, they're actually trying to be nice. That's even better than just pure good, like I thought humans were. I guess that's definitely a way to look at it. Well, this is a whole new side of you, Tia. I didn't realize you were so, I don't know, I mean, you know a lot more big words than I thought you did. You've really learned, huh? Wait, what is it? I always knew these words. I was my language down so you could understand me, and Whitney could quickly. Oh. I know some humans think I'm slow or naive, but I like to see them fly or read emotions on the, or create a perfect illusion of another person hours a day. It's not as easy as I make it look. Oh, I'm sure. Hey, why don't you tell me about it? What? Your illusion. I kind of figured it was like a hologram, but you poke Tia's hand. Besides feeling surprisingly cold, it definitely feels like there's something there. The more you concentrate, though, the more you begin to realize it doesn't have any texture. And a moment after you realize that, your hand goes right through Tia's. Don't break my... Sorry, I mean, I can feel you, you know? If it's just light, then shouldn't my hand just go straight through yours immediately? It's difficult to explain this to someone who can't see. I guess the word is hearts? But that's alright. I'm sure you'll get it when I put up an... I'm not tricking your eyes, I'm tricking your heart. I reflect the light around me so that you see a specific image. Right now, I'm choosing the image of my... But I don't just bend light, I bend your heart towards me. So when I show you that I'm here, you believe it. And you believe it so hard that you can even feel it. Bars. Tia is speaking some facts at you guys right now. I hope you realize that. She's doing some real superpower X-Men shit. So wait, what would happen if someone threw a baseball at your illusion? Well, I can't bend a baseball's heart. It would go through me and then probably hit me. And that would probably suck, yeah. Oh, okay, I can understand that part. Baseballs do hurt. Oh wait, I just thought of another question. When your illusion does something, are you always controlling it to do that? Like, your illusion blinks, do you do that manually? No, I'll let the ancestors handle that. It's like, you know how your heart beats without you thinking about it? The ancestors move my illusion to match my thoughts, and I don't even need to think about it. That's the second time you mentioned the ancestors. Are they like, do they exist in your mind? In my heart. I'm sorry, I'm too human for this conversation. Somehow getting over the language barrier just made it harder to communicate. Well, I'm not to show any humans this, but I guess I could introduce you to the ancestors. Hey, is this like meeting the parents of your date? Do not joke about that. What? Humans have lots of laws. You create all these and rules so that you can keep your running for a couple centuries, so you can keep your lives going for less than one. Pokemon do not have laws. There is only one thing forbidden, to love a human. I know you didn't know, but don't talk about that kind of thing ever again. Even as a, I'm guessing that means joke? Yeah, because that's a J right there. Oh, look, you can kind of see it. I don't know if I could kind of see the whole thing. Probably kind of, like with the words. I'm sorry, I didn't know. I guess that's a really serious thing for Pokemon. Yes. I know you want to know why the ancestors can... Okay. You can kinda... It's kind of like words, but I'm a dumbass and can't read it. If you still want. Please. Okay. Meet me on the... I think that's roof? Yeah, that's probably roof. R. Meet me on the roof above the greenhouse. Maybe. Her illusion's gone. She realizes getting there is gonna take me like an hour, right? Like an hour later. God, I fucking love that. They didn't have to do that, but they did. Tia? Hey, are the ancestors up here? Tia holds out a small circular orb, something that reminds you of the crystal ball a wizard might ponder. You want me to touch this? Lati. Okay, but I don't see what... Hello? Did my game just cut off? Hello? Oh. I'm naked. Tia? I am and am not. I lived before her. I am her now. I will succeed her. I am mother. I am daughter. I am the ancestor. What the fuck is happening? Oh. I'm sorry. You have entered into the soul dew. Humans should not be here. Sorry, I touched an orb, and you have touched the soul dew. Maybe? I'm not sure what that is. You take a look around and begin to notice something strange. The sky seems to curve, as though you're in a giant dome. Beyond the sky, you think you can see a shadowy shape that resembles yourself? Oh wait, what? Am I in the orb? The human race has not become notably more intelligent since I drew breath. Wow. Look, I'd rather not be roasted by Tia's grandparents. Can I get my answers and get out? You wish to know why it is forbidden. Kinda, yeah. Everything Tia told me about so far about how Pokemon works make you seem perfect. All loving. I don't get why that would be your one rule. Once man and Pokemon were one. They loved and lived as one. However, there was a man whose love for a Pokemon was too strong. There was a Pokemon whose love for a man was too strong. When their bond shattered, so did the world. In rage and grief, the man built a weapon to grant her company. In grief and rage, the man built a device to take her from home. This weapon made the world as it should be. Such is the taboo of love between man and Pokemon. Such love is done stronger than the world can endure again. Holy shit. So, okay, once Pokemon and man were made as one, so because one human ruined it for everyone, Pokemon and human are separate now. That doesn't seem fair. We are humanity's angels. We are humanity's protectors. We are humanity's perfect partners. And that is all we will be. What is this place? The final resting place of every eon that came before. Our power and knowledge is Latias to control. But she needs training. She needs to learn to harness this power. What for? Her duty is not over. It has yet to begin. She must roar with the voice of an eternity of dragons if ruin is to be avoided. Her appreciation of her charges distract her. It is not her duty to care for, to bond with, nor to become her charges. It is to protect. She must be realigned. We lay this duty on you, human. Train her, become partners, teach her to access the strength we wish to give her, and we end Wake. We're gonna end it there. That was some more Pokemon Academy life. I should have done that for Tia a long time ago with her growth. That was a making you think kind of episode first. Well, that make you think kind of bonding quest. But holy shit! Wow! Oh wow! What a session! This has been a great play. But Dawn's party is coming up soon. 2 more days. 2 more days. So I can't wait to see what happens then. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the kind of display today. Check my channel for more videos that I have done, like this one. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, lovelies, and have yourselves a damn good Friday.